friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So in today's video, I am trying to get this part of my living room situated because I'm going to move a desk down here. My daughter had an extra desk that she didn't want to use anymore, so I had the idea to put it down here so I could bring my computer and all my video editing equipment, my lights, my tripods, and everything, and have it back here in this portion of my living room. So currently I have a desk in my bedroom, and that's where my computer is now. And all of my video equipment and things that I use, it's just everywhere. So I try to keep it together in one localized area, but it seems like I'm always putting things in different places, and then I have to take a minute to look for something when I need it. So you'll notice in the corner over there where I'm sweeping, there's probably about 2 inches that my vinyl flooring missed. So apparently my measurements were off, or the vinyl flooring was off, which I think is probably the case. So it's just cheap vinyl sheet flooring from Ollie's. It's actually very pretty. It's textured, so I don't slip all over. I have a piece in my kitchen that is my absolute favorite, the color, the pattern, everything, but it's so slick that I have to be careful what kind of socks I'm wearing. So as you see, the socks that I'm wearing are hospital socks with grippers on them. I have since purchased socks with grippers on the bottom, and I've had other pair. These are my favorite. So anyway, I tend to get off on a rabbit trail, but the piece of flooring that is my absolute favorite in my kitchen is a piece that I had purchased a long time ago, not even for this home, and I just have been carrying it with me in my moves. So of course I couldn't find another one to match it, so I had to buy all new. And actually, if you pay attention, not every piece matches exactly. The piece at the bottom of my stairs is a little bit darker than the main living room, and then going into my kitchen, it's darker. And then I actually have 2 completely different pieces in my kitchen, similar colors, but the patterns are a little bit different. But when you buy pieces of vinyl like that from a discount clearance store, that's what you're going to get. Is you're lucky to find enough pieces to do one whole area in the same flooring. But that didn't really matter to me as long as I could find enough for the main living room that all matched. And I do still have more, so you'll see pieces of my flooring that isn't finished yet, but I have to completely redo the other side of the basement before I can finish laying that. So I'm just trying to get it all dusted and cleaned up a little bit. My daughter's had this desk for a while. All of her living room furniture was this same style, I guess you'd say. It was a matching set, but she's since gotten rid of her fireplace and her end tables that matched it. But this was still pretty good, and she was going to just put it on Marketplace, but I told her that I would use it down here. So I'm just trying to get the pencil marks off it and the crayon and paint. It's been through a lot, but it's held up well. It's just cheap particle board, but it's pretty, and I don't have to do anything to it. I'm not going to paint it or anything. It's the perfect color. It blends with my floors, and I'm happy with the way it looks. So I'm not pushing it all the way up against the wall because I want to leave space to be able to maybe slide it over a little bit and get in there and finish piecing the flooring right up to the wall. And then that way that'll be finished, and will complete the look of that flooring. I had originally thought I would find another little table for the printer, but as you see, there's not a lot of space there as it is. So I'll end up bringing my printer out and just putting it next to my computer, but I don't use it a lot, but at the same time, I don't want to get rid of it. So I do have some plans coming up down the road that I think I may need it for. And mine is not a Bluetooth. Mine's an older printer, but I've hardly used it. So I don't want to just get rid of it just to upgrade because it works good. So if it sits close enough to my computer, then I can just plug it in and print directly from the computer. And then I should be good to go. I don't need to be spending money on something like that when I'm not going to use it every day, or even as much as I thought I was going to use it when I bought it to begin with. So after I get this desk situated, I'm going to be moving some things around in the living room just to kind of make it look like there's more space. But I don't know if you've ever noticed, but there's an end table on the right side of my couch, and it's stacked full underneath of office supply paper, just all different colors, different types. different kinds. And that was my mother's. Her office was basically a Staples store or Office Depot. She loved office supplies. And so I kept all that stuff because I didn't just want to throw it away, but I couldn't stand the look of it underneath my end table either anymore. So I put it underneath the door of the desk, and I will also put my computer paper under there. So that kind of killed two birds with one stone, and it makes me feel a little less cluttered, which makes me happy. So after saying that, the reason I kept all that paper was because I have a Cricut, and I have intentions of making some paper banners and garland, and just there's a lot of things that you can do with paper. And pretty soon I'm going to be starting some pop-up shops, crafting. So I have a lot of plans for it, so that's why I didn't want to just pitch it. So if I end up not using it, then I'll put it in a garage sale or sell it on Marketplace, but I wanted to have the opportunity to do something with it first. So I'm trying to slide my fireplace down, which should be a pretty easy task. But what I didn't realize was one of the little legs on the bottom of the fireplace. It's not a leg really, it's just like one of those little felt pads. It got jammed in the vinyl, so it was tearing the vinyl, and I didn't realize it. So finally I figured it out, and it didn't do a whole lot of damage. No one will ever know. In moving my fireplace, it jostled everything that was on the top. So my TV actually is sitting on top of my fireplace, and I try to hide the legs. I don't have the original legs that came with it or stand. It's a pretty old TV. It's probably going on 10 years old, but I had to buy some from Amazon, and they're not real sturdy. And they stick out quite a ways, but for the weight of the TV, I had to buy something appropriate. So my idea is that once I get the frame put around my TV like I'm wanting, I'm going to paint those legs the same color as my fireplace, and then hopefully they'll just blend in. I'll probably still keep some kind of something up there, greenery or something, but if I paint them, I'm thinking they'll probably just blend into the background. That's the plan anyways. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with a lamp. I really need the light over on the other side of the room by the desk, but there's not. I'm afraid that the chair is going to hit it if someone sits in it. Now, mind you, I don't have a lot of people that come down and sit in those chairs other than grandkids, but when grandkids sit in a chair, they don't just sit in a chair. So if you have grandkids or little ones, you know what I mean. So I'm trying to figure out if it's going to work there. So you'll see me from time to time just standing there looking like I'm doing nothing, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with stuff.
I can see you far and wide across the ocean, above the clouds. In your presence I am free. I hear your whisper through the wind. Here right now, there's no place that I would rather be. So let this moment last. I've searched myself, I've tried to figure out who I am, and you were always there to lift me up. 'Cause no one else can make me love like you. You give me strength, Lord, I finally know where I belong. I can feel you in the sunlight and through the cold nights. When I close my eyes, I am walking, oh Lord, beneath
So now that I think I have everything where I want it, I'm going to try to just clean up a little bit and get the place in order. That's the end table I was telling you about. It's from this angle, it's on the left side of my couch. My brain doesn't always think right, but anyways, all that paper, it just bothered me seeing it there, but at the time I didn't have anywhere else to put it. So it is now put away. And here I'm just trying to move my couch down a little bit, kind of be more in front of the fireplace. And then of course you have to move the rug too. So, and there you can also see what I was talking about, where my flooring does not go all the way across to the other side of the basement yet. So that's coming up, good Lord willing, down the road. So many things to do down here, and I'm just doing it as I can, little by little. So one of these days it'll be done, and I'll be so excited to do a tour. So coming up at the end of the video, I have those fit checks I was telling you about in the last video, to see if the jeans that I purchased actually fit. So That's coming up soon, but I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to me over the last couple of weeks. I want to say that I am over the moon that I have finally reached my first goal of 100 subscribers, and that happened on Sunday the 24th. I plan to do a little photo shoot for my 100 subscribers, so be watching for that. I'll get that posted soon. That may not seem like a lot of subscribers to a lot of you out there. I watch several people as well who have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but a goal's a goal, and this is my first one. So I want to thank you for that. And if you're watching for the first time, please consider subscribing. I'm really trying to grow this community, and anything you do, subscribe, like, share, all of those things help, and I would appreciate it so much. So here we go with the first outfit, and yay, they fit. Now, mind you, I'm not a model by any means, and I don't think I could walk any runways, but these are size 12 and they do fit. They were tight when I first put them on, but they loosened up as I wore them. So the dark ones, I believe, are Levi's, and I'm not real excited about the rip in the knee. I do like the rip. I think it's too big. So I'm going to sew it up a little bit from the inside seam. And both of these tops are the same style, just different colors and different patterns with the cute little tie in the front. And they're very comfortable. Here's the second pair of jeans, a little bit lighter. So I'm pretty excited about a 12 because I came from pushing into a size 24. So my goal is ultimately to get down into an 8 or a 10. And I think that I'll get there. So thank you again so much for watching my video. And good Lord willing, I will see you in the next one.